Eloquent English. Unlock the power of fluent English.
Yo, welcome back to Eloquent English. I'm Helen.
And I'm Carl. Thanks for joining us again. We're so glad you're here.
Have you ever wanted to exchange money while traveling, but didn't know what to say at the bank?
Or maybe you needed to open an account or report a lost card, but the words just disappeared from your head.
You're not alone. We've both been there. When I first traveled abroad, going into a bank felt so intimidating. I didn't know if I was saying things right. I just smiled and hoped they understood me.
Same here. I remember trying to open a bank account in another country, and I had no idea what proof of address meant. I smiled a lot too.
Well, by the end of this, you'll know exactly what proof of address means and how to ask for anything else you need. So today, we're going to fix that together.
By the end of this episode, you'll feel more prepared and confident speaking English at the bank. Whether it's asking for help, exchanging currency, or opening an account, we've got you covered.
We'll go through real phrases, useful questions, and even some mini conversations that you can practice out loud with us. Think of this as your personal banking English toolkit.
If you're new here, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to support the channel. It helps us reach more learners like you.
So, are you ready to make your next visit to the bank smooth and stress-free?
Let's do it.
Let's start with the basics. All right, let's say you've just moved to a new city and you need to open a bank account. What do you say when you walk into the bank?
A great way to start is simply, "Hi, I'd like to open a bank account, please."
Yes, nice and clear. And if the banker asks you, what kind of account? Don't panic. You can say something like, I need a savings account, or I'd like to open a checking account.
Good point. And if you're not sure what type of account you need, it's totally okay to ask. Just say, "Can you help me choose the right account?"
Exactly. They may also ask you for documents. You might hear, do you have ID and proof of address?
So be ready to say, "Yes, I have my passport and a utility bill."
Or, I have my national ID and a rental agreement.
Let's do a quick mini conversation so you can practice with us. Repeat after us. "Hi, I'd like to open a bank account, please."
What kind of account would you like?
"I need a savings account."
Do you have ID and proof of address?
"Yes, I have my passport and a rental agreement."
Nice work. You can pause here and practice this mini conversation again. Say it with confidence.
And remember, if you don't understand a question at the bank, it's okay to say, "Sorry, can you repeat that more slowly?" Or, "I'm learning English. Could you please explain that?"
That shows confidence and honesty, and most people will be happy to help you.
Now, let's talk about something super common, taking out or putting money into your bank account.
That's right. The most polite way to say it is, I'd like to withdraw some money, please. Or, if you're putting money into your account, I'd like to make a deposit, please.
Very useful. And if you're at the ATM and it's not working, you might need to go inside and say, "The ATM isn't working. Can I withdraw money here?"
Good one. When you're talking to a bank teller, they may ask, how much would you like to withdraw? And you can reply, I'd like to take out $200. Say the amount clearly, especially if you're nervous.
Also, numbers can be tricky,
So take your time and feel free to write it down if needed.
Here's something helpful. When you want to double-check the amount, you can say, "Could you please confirm the amount?" Or, "Can I check the balance first?"
All right, let's do another mini conversation. Repeat with us.
Good afternoon. How can I help you today?
Hi, I'd like to withdraw some money, please.
Sure. How much would you like to withdraw?
$200, please.
Would you like to check your balance first?
Yes, please.
These little details really help make your banking experience smoother.
Exactly. It's not just about using English, it's about using it clearly and politely. That builds trust.
And remember, if you feel unsure, it's totally fine to ask the bank staff to write something down or repeat slowly.
You're doing great. Ready to keep going?
Let's move on to something many travelers need. Imagine you're traveling in a new country. You've just arrived and you need to get the local currency. What do you say at the bank?
Start with something like, "Hi, I'd like to exchange some money, please."
Easy and clear. The teller might ask,
What currency do you want to exchange?
so you can say, "I have US dollars. I'd like to get euros." Or, "I want to change Japanese yen into British pounds."
They may also ask, "How much would you like to exchange?" And you can say, "I'd like to exchange $300, please."
Another common question is, "Do you know the exchange rate today?" Or they might tell you directly, "The rate today is $1 to 0.90 euros.
Now, listen carefully. It's always good to ask, are there any fees or commission? Because banks often charge a small fee for exchanging money.
You might also want to double-check. Can I see how much I'll get after the fee? That way you won't be surprised.
All right, let's go ahead and try this out together. Repeat after us. Hi, I'd like to exchange some money, please.
Sure. What currency are you exchanging?
I have US dollars. I need euros.
Okay. The exchange rate today is $1 to 0.90 euros.
Are there any fees?
Yes, there's a 2% commission.
Can I see how much I'll get after the fee?
This is a really helpful skill when you travel. It saves you time and avoids confusion.
Totally. And if you're ever unsure, just ask, "Can you write it down for me?" It helps a lot, especially when you're dealing with different currencies.
Okay, coming up next, what if something goes wrong?
Now, let's imagine something stressful. You lost your bank card or the ATM kept your card. What do you do?
First, don't panic. Start by saying, "Hi, I think my card is lost." Or, "The ATM took my card. Can you help me?"
The staff might ask, "Do you have an account with us?" So you can reply, "Yes, I do. My name is," and show your ID if needed.
They may also ask, "Do you want to block the card?" And your answer might be, "Yes, please block it right away." This means no one can use it until you get a new one.
It's also helpful to say, "Can I get a new card?" Or if you're just having problems using the card, "My card isn't working. I don't know why."
Sometimes the bank may ask you to fill out a form. You can ask, "Can you help me fill out the form?" Especially if you're still learning English.
Okay, let's walk through this situation in a mini dialogue. Repeat after us.
Good morning. How can I help you?
Hi, the ATM took my card. Can you help me?
Of course. Do you have an account with us?
Yes, I do. My name is Carl Miller.
Would you like me to block the card?
Yes, please block it right away.
No problem. We can issue a new card for you.
It's not a fun situation, but knowing the right words helps you stay calm and in control.
Exactly. The more you prepare, the more confident you'll feel. And people at the bank will see that you're trying, and that goes a long way.
All right, we're almost there. Let's finish with something that makes all banking conversations easier.
This last part is one of the most important: how to ask questions and make requests politely.
Right. A lot of learners get nervous here. But don't worry, we've got some simple, respectful phrases that work in any situation at the bank.
Let's start with one that's always useful. Excuse me, can I ask a question? That shows respect right away.
If you need help understanding something, try, "Could you explain this to me?" Or, "I don't understand this form. Can you help me?"
And if you're not sure about a word or a bank service, just say, "What does this mean?" Or, "Can you tell me more about this option?"
When making a request, be polite but clear. For example, "I'd like to speak with someone about my account." Or, "Could you check the balance for me, please?"
These phrases keep your tone friendly and respectful, which makes communication smoother and more positive.
And sometimes you just need time. Don't be afraid to say, "Can I have a moment to read this?" Or, "I'd like to think about it."
Okay, last mini conversation. Let's practice polite questions and request. Repeat with us.
"Excuse me, can I ask a question?"
Of course. How can I help you?
"I don't understand this part of the form."
No problem. I can explain it to you.
"Thank you. Can I have a moment to read this?"
Sure. Take your time.
Remember, being polite doesn't mean being shy. It means being thoughtful and confident in your learning.
And you're doing great. Every time you practice, you're getting stronger.
Coming up, let's have a little quiz challenge.
All right, it's quiz time. Let's see how much you remember. We'll give you a question, a few seconds to think, and then we'll talk through the answer together.
Here's your first one.
Question 1. Which of these is the most polite way to ask a question at the bank? A. Tell me this now. B. I don't get it. C. Excuse me, can I ask a question?
The answer is C. Excuse me, can I ask a question? It's clear, polite, and a great way to get someone's attention. Question 2. You want to take money out of your account. What do you say? A. Give me my money. B. I'd like to withdraw some money, please. C. I want to take the cash.
The correct answer is B. I'd like to withdraw some money, please. It's formal enough for a bank and very clear. Question 3. What does proof of address usually mean? A. A bus ticket. B. A bank card. C. A bill or rental agreement with your name.
It's C. A bill or rental agreement. That shows where you live, and banks often need it when opening a new account. Question 4. How should you ask about bank fees? A. Do I pay more? B. Are there any fees or commission? C. How much money?
The best option is B. Are there any fees or commission? It's the clearest and most professional way to ask. Your card isn't working. What can you say? A. My card is broken. Help. B. This is not good. C. My card isn't working. I don't know why.
Go with C. My card isn't working. I don't know why. It's calm, clear, and gives the staff something to respond to.
How did you do? If you got 3 or more right, awesome job.
And if not, no worries. You can always rewind and practice again. That's the beauty of learning this way.
Let's take a moment to think and reflect now.
Let's slow things down a little. We've covered a lot today. Now's a great time to reflect.
Here's a question for you. Have you ever felt nervous speaking English at the bank? What happened? What did you want to say but couldn't?
I remember once I went to ask for a new debit card and I froze. I couldn't remember the word replace. So I just said, I lost my card. I need new one, while holding up my empty wallet.
Oh, I've had moments like that too. Once I said, "Can I make money here?" when I meant to say deposit. The teller laughed but kindly helped me figure it out.
These moments can feel awkward, but they're part of the learning journey. Mistakes help us grow.
Second question for you. What's one phrase from today's episode you think you'll use soon? Try writing it down or even saying it out loud right now.
We'd love to hear from you. Share your answers in the comments. Your experience might help someone else feel less alone.
And if you've had a funny or frustrating moment at the bank, we're all ears.
This community is all about learning together, so don't be shy.
You're making progress step by step.
And you're not doing it alone.
So let's quickly review what we've learned today.
We talked about how to open a bank account, how to deposit or withdraw money, how to exchange currency, report a lost card, and ask polite questions at the bank.
We practiced real phrases, step-by-step conversations, and even took a little quiz to check your understanding.
And most importantly, you now have the confidence to use English in a real bank situation.
If this episode helped you, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. It really supports our channel and helps others find this content too.
We also have a free PDF with today's key phrases and practice dialogues. Be sure to check it out.
And stay tuned for our next episode. We've got something exciting planned that you won't want to miss.
Until then, keep practicing, stay curious.
And remember, you can speak English with confidence.
Bye for now.